is going to just be a bit of a ramble, but with some tracing. I recently went on a trip to York. Now the pictures, well, I have about 3 or 4 pictures that we'll take a look at. These pictures were taken on a previous trip that I did to York. Not this one, but it doesn't matter. I thought we would just have a look at them while I tell you about what I did in York this week. So, if you have never been or heard, York is quite a very old city or town in Yorkshire. So, and it is surrounded by I think they are medieval or maybe older city walls. And I went there this week to see a comedian. Clinton Baptiste. But while we were there, we also did a ghost tour. Now I have been to York a few times, so I have done a few ghost tours there, and they've all been of the walk-in variety, walk-in tours, and they've all been really good. Lots of historical information and good storytelling. So this time we thought we would try a ghost bust tour. So this time you are sitting in the comfort of a bus whilst they drive you around York for about an hour and 15 minutes, stopping at little points to give you a bit more detail. And actually you do get off at one point, which we didn't know about. They make a pit stop at the Shambles, and you jump off the bus for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. This is just up the road from the Shambles. This is the Shambles. So this is one of the most famous parts of York that most people go to, and most people queue up for the shops there. This photo is about 3 years old, so this shop might have changed. I think some of the shops are still the same, but some had changed. I do like these old windows. So this would have been a street full of waste, whatever, ran down. This is a very old street, and when you hear the word shambles, it makes you think it's a bit of a mess. So there's a nice tea shop down here that I got some tea from before. I think in my tea video from quite a while ago, loose tea leaves, I think I might have shown I got from a shop down here, and I still have some. It's very nice tea. So I didn't buy any more. I thought I might buy some more while I was there this week, but I didn't need to. So this is a close-up of the corner, this house in the corner. You can see little shambles. Hope you can read that. It's a bit bright, but it do like all the beams. And just at the top of this road, just down the end there, so just at the end to the right, is the Golden Fleece Pub, which is reported supposedly to be one of the most haunted pubs. I've never stayed there, but I have had a Sunday roast dinner in there once, and I can't say that I noticed anything happen, but that was just me at the time. It's very nice, little pub, very small, but there are tons of pubs in York. Little window, little door, zoom in, so you can see. I think there might have been a lamp shop, lots of lights in there. I think there is still the little ghost shop, I'm not sure what it's called, where everybody is queuing up on the road to buy a little ghost. I have never bought one of those. Little shambles. Little shambles. And then this is just a zoom out of this one. So the Ghostbusters tour, I digress. The Ghostbusters tour takes you about there, and you can just stand and look at these and see the Golden Fleece Pub. But I think in the walking tours you also come up here because it is one of the most well-known parts of York that most people come to see. And it's very photogenic street. If you come here at the right time, like early enough in the morning, you can get a clear shot of this without many people on there. But if you go during the day, during the kind of late morning, afternoon, all of your pictures are going to have lots of people in there because there'll be people all up and down and queuing in the middle. And then just round the corner, just round there is, I think, the shortest street. I can't remember if it's the shortest street in York or in the country, called Webmawopmegate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circular signs. 6. So that's the thing about this street. They have to be quite, what's the word? I've forgotten the word, but they have to be sympathetic with their signage, because these are very old buildings and you can't just go sticking on any old neon sign. So they're quite subtle, just little signs, and you can see the light is there, the post. See that curve of the pavement. Can you imagine hundreds of years ago being meat hanging outside, dripping down into this gully, and it's on a slight slope, so it would flow down into the street below. Just a slight curve. Bit of foliage. It's very pretty. And the Shambles. Tiny little sign just there. Nothing to detract from the building itself. So this area is just round the corner from the York Minster. And when we did the Ghost Walk tour, it took us here to talk about a building just out of sight, where I think it was supposedly a young girl hundreds of years ago had been locked in there because, now I might be wrong, it was either that they thought she had the plague or Black Death or something, and they marked the door. I may have got that completely wrong, but basically there was a story that a young child had been locked in the house, and that you could, or that people had seen their ghost in the window. Not this window, it was just a house just to the side. That's a very old building. So, because because I've been to York before. I had been to most all of the museums before, so this trip was mostly for the comedian and to try something different with the ghost pastel and just a little wander around and try some new places to have some breakfast or brunch. Had a very nice brunch somewhere, and I tried there roast in a Yorkshire pudding from the shop. It was tasty. So if you do like your history, York is one of the kind of ultimate places to go because there is so much history packed into not a huge city. You can walk around it quite easily. So I would definitely recommend it. And I would definitely go back. Don't know when, but there's always something different to see when you go there. Yeah. So that's my little ramble about York. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next